Don't you think this wallpaper looks a little familiar? I think I've seen this before, right? What do you think?
Yes, I'm pretty sure this poster isn't original, but I'm a little confused where it's from. Seems everybody uses and it everywhere now.
Actually, I know something about the original one. It is the British government produced it in the Second World War. It says keep calm and carry on. The British government wishes that people can remain calm and get confidence to the coming war. World War II? That is unbelievable. I didn't expect this poster to have such a long history. Do you know why they added this crown on the top of this poster? Why? I'm really curious. Actually, this crown is from the House of Tudor. By adding this crown, the British public will believe this message is from their king.
After knowing the background information, I still think this poster isn't original because it looks exactly the same as the original one.
I see your point. But don't you think the earphone on the top of this poster make the whole thing different? It makes the people notice the difference between these two images at first time.
I couldn't agree less. How different can it make if the typeface and the typeset are totally the same? And maybe people who look at it will think, oh, this is another version of the original one.
Yes, I do think so just now.
See?
That may be true. However, if you look carefully, you will realize it is not so same. You can deny the background color and the content of these two pictures are totally unlike.
But don't you think the typeface is totally same? And I think the typeface in this design is most important thing, and it gives people the first impression.
I concur this wallpaper is original. I think it is a whole remake of the old one. It is a brand new artwork.
I don't think the original designer will say this one is a new artwork.
What? Oh, guys, calm down. I searched the internet and found that according to the British Copyright Act, artworks that made by government entered the public demand 15 years later. It means that now everybody can change it.
But I still think this poster isn't original. So many people have used this kind of things, and they look all the same with the same typeset.
I think the law means everyone can change the original one, and every version is original to its own. That makes two of us.
Okay, whatever.
Hey.
Oh my gosh,
What happened?
I found a painting on the Instagram. Look at this picture, how beautiful it is.
Let me have a look. Wow, it is really nice. Who drew this picture?
A 6-year-old girl named Iris Grace. She started to draw 3 years ago, and for now, her artworks are worth millions of dollars.
Wow, she's such a genius. How was she able to do that?
Actually, she's an autistic child. Her world is always silent and lonely. Drawing is the only thing she can do to express herself.
Poor child, but she has a brilliant skill.
Yes.
I think she's smart, but maybe there is someone drawing for her. I don't think her creative process, so I'm not sure. What do you mean? I mean that you don't know those paintings are totally drawn by herself. I'm sorry to disagree, but autism is a kind of serious condition. I don't think the little girl wants to perform in front of the public. She just loves drawing paintings. I can see your point, but I couldn't agree less. Perhaps she doesn't know this. There are some people helping her. Maybe actually it is her parents do that for fame or money.
But could you give me an example? I can't understand that.
I heard some people drawing for disabled children and claim those paintings are drawn by the children and sell them for money.
I remember the message in WeChat, which is you donate $1 to buy the autistic child's paintings. But this activity was proven by people after that it is not real. That's right. I think this is unoriginal. It is totally fake.
That may be true, but you shouldn't give up on everyone just because of some bad guys.
I know what you mean. Speaking of this, I searched on the internet and I found a video about her creative process.
Let's see. Wow, her artworks are really amazing and original.
After seeing that video, I'm really ashamed to have said that her artwork is unoriginal. I really can't think the world is black just because a little bunches of people. Hey, the concierge just sent me a text. I can get me delivered today.
Wow, what did you buy?
I buy the Harper's Bazaar, a famous fashion magazine. The illustration in it is so beautiful. I saw them in the library last Friday and I bought it.
Wow, sounds really nice.
Let's get the delivery together and then we can look at it at the cafe.
Of course. What are you waiting for?
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Go.
Look, don't you think this illustration is gorgeous?
Oh yes, they are very nice.
I think I saw this kind of illustrations before. That's Matcha George's pictures.
Let me see. No, it wasn't. They are drawn by a Chinese artist named Gao Xiyue.
Okay. I thought they are drawn by Alphonse Maria Matcha.
Alphonse Maria Matcha, the very famous Czechoslovak painter in the 19th century.
Yes, he is. I saved his paintings in my phone. Let me show them to you. Look. Don't you think these fashion illustrations are very similar to Matcha's paintings?
What? I think the use of color in those two illustrations are totally different. The magazine painting looks more bright and modern. However, the Muxi's one looks like a traditional oil painting.
I see your point. But I think without focusing on the colors, we can clearly see these two illustrations are very similar. The fashion illustrations maybe have plagiarism in Matcha's work.
How can you say such a thing? The patterns of those two illustrations are also different. Look, this pattern is shaped like a game controller. You can never see this kind of patterns in Munch's painting because his paintings are hundreds of years old.
I'm afraid that I'm going to disagree with you. Because when you see these patterns here, you can't deny they are similar to the ones in Matcha's work. See?
I see what you mean, but I still think this is original because the artist drawing this from the catwalk of in spring-summer from 2017.
Come on, Tracy. You know we're right. You just can't accept that. Both of you all know unoriginal designs will always have a few differences from the original one. However, the magazine images style is obviously the same with the Matcha's paintings.
Fair enough, I agree with Mint.
Alright, I think I will agree with you guys. You can't make a design original by just changing a little details. I just can't understand why Gao Xiyue did that.
I think I found the answer here. 2017 is Harper's Bazaar's 115th anniversary birthday. The fashion illustration painter got the inspiration from Matcha's, and then he drew these illustrations and he want to pay honor to Alphonse Maria Matcha.
Wow, that explains why they look so similar.
So that's it.
Actually, you know what? I think Harper's Bazaar should never use this kind of style paintings in his magazines.
Why?
Because I think this behavior is unethical. Harper's Bazaar is very popular in China, and when people see these wonderful illustrations, maybe they will buy the magazine, just like Tracy did. However, I will think Gao Xiyue just want to use Matcha's fame to get money.
That's a good point. If you want to celebrate the magazine's history, I think the designer shouldn't painting like this.
That may be true, but I think it's okay for me. Because the designer said he got inspiration from Muxi at the beginning of those articles.
Alright, we all have different points again. How about go to some meal and we can discuss this later?
Okay.
Let's go. Go.